What's the biggest regret of your entire life? Telling him what I did. You see, my husband of 14 years is an unmotivated, lazy overweight slob, and I truly despise him. I know saying that makes me sound horrible, but he doesn't work and live solely off me. He also refuses to do chores, refuses to get out of bed before noon, doesn't clean up after himself when he eats, doesn't even have a driver's license, and still has the nerve to tell me things like don't be so lazy if I'm too tired to mop or sweep. One thing he does do though, is force me to be intimate twice a day every day. It doesn't matter if I'm tired, sick, or just not in the mood, he demands it. I always give in too. Now, you may be asking why I'm still with him, and the truth is, I'm trapped. There's something I did when I was 18, and if it got out my life would be over. I'll share it because this is anonymous and I'm deleting my account soon either way, but essentially, my father was a god-awful man. He did things to me that still haunt me. He's the reason I've never been able to feel safe when being intimate with a man, even before my gross husband. My innocence was taken, and it was taken repeatedly by him. I still have nightmares to this day, where I wake up screaming no please stop and I feel everything he did. I have scars down there, that will never go away because of him. On occasion he'd tie my mother up and make her watch what he did. He was an alcoholic too, and by the time I was 18 I just didn't care anymore. I knew the world would be a better place without him. I got my hands on a firearm, and one night when he was walking home from a bar I did it. I knew he always walked through this sketchy alley as a shortcut home, so I waited there. I fired 2 rounds at him. I still have nightmares about it, because no matter how deserving it is, unaliving someone messes your brain up more than you could imagine. I ran away from the scene, taped the weapon to a brick and threw it in the river. In the following weeks I tried dealing with everything by myself, but it got too much for me and I confided in my only friend in the entire world. My now husband. That was the biggest mistake of my life, as he soon started blackmailing me with what he knew. What he demanded from me became more and more extreme over time, and 17 years after I told him, here we are. I've tried everything to get away. I've begged and pleaded to let him live my life. I've even promised him all my savings to let me leave, but no. He says he'll expose me the second I walk out, and it's gotten to the point I'm genuinely considering doing the same to him as I did to my father.